Hello and welcome to Vidwan Sarvatra Pujate. I am Sat Parashar. In Panchtantra, which is a Indian classic, it is a treasure trove of the life lessons full of wit and wisdom. The author Vishnu Sharma, he raises a question while discussing with his students that are the kingship and scholarship the same, comparable, equal? And he answers that no, never. A king is respected in his own country, whereas a scholar is respected all over. The fundamental lesson for the young people is that be learned, be scholar, be at its best, whatever you do, whatever could be your field of activity, you should try to do the best. And you will be respected wherever you go. We decided to talk to some scholars who moved out of India and distinguished themselves wherever they went. The objective was that the young people can listen their life story, can listen their life journey, and it may help them to be inspired. Our today's guest is Professor Vijay Dhir. Professor Dhir has been the Dean and Distinguished Professor at UCLA's Samueli School of Engineering from 2003 to 2015. Professor Dhir specializes in the fields of mechanical and aerospace engineering, as well as chemical and biomolecular engineering. Professor Dhir has been named to European Academy of Science and Arts. The European Academy of Science and Arts, headquartered in Australia, brings together more than 2,000 leading scholars and practitioners. Among them are 32 Nobel Prize winners. They are all elected for their achievements in science, arts, and governance. Congratulations, Professor Dhir. Welcome, Professor Dhir.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'd
It's a
like to know a
pleasure.
little bit about your life journey. As he said that when I read that book, which is called Panchtantra, which talks about that Vidwan हर जगह पूजे जाते हैं. So, I mean, you are definitely one of those people who is respected all along, or आपकी जो position है, all those kind of things. In the context of that, I would like young people should know a little bit about your life journey. They will be motivated. And with that intention in mind, my question first to you is that please tell us a little bit about your years in India before you came to US. I mean, your schooling, your parents, and those things.
I was born in Punjab, India, in a town which had a population of about 10,000. That town had two high schools, one for girls, another for boys, but no college beyond 10th grade. After 10th grade, I have to move out to get further education. So I joined DAV College, Jalandhar, which was about 150 miles from my hometown. My father was a businessman. He had to quit school when he was about 14 years old to take care of the family business, as his father passed away suddenly. However, he was an ardent supporter of education. He had 6 sons. He wanted all of them to gain education as much as they wanted, and he was going to support them. So 3 of us are PhDs, 2 in engineering and 1 in agriculture science. 1 is a medical doctor, 1 is a business professional, and 1 retired from Indian Army as Lieutenant General. So this is my family. And so after high school, I had only 2 options, either go to medical or non-medical. My elder brother at that time was in medical school, So he discouraged me from going into medicine. So I opted for non-medical. And after intermediate, I joined Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh, and specializing in mechanical engineering, which was a very popular field at that time. As I completed my BSc in mechanical engineering, the war broke out between India and Pakistan. So my hometown was about 40 miles from the border. So that was a period of very much anxiety and uncertainty. During that period, I took entrance exam for admission to MTech program at IIT Kanpur. And I was selected amongst 15 students from all over India. And my educational period at IIT was probably the most challenging in my career, in my life. There I learned the value of independent thinking and creativity. After completing MTech, I thought I'm done with education. I want to go work. So I joined Jyoti Pumps in Baroda. And there I was supposed to work in their research laboratory, but they would not share with me that their design of various pumps. So I could not make improvement on those designs. My superior or my next boss had a PhD in engineering from Moscow University. And he advised me that I should think of leaving the company because I would not grow in Jyoti Pumps. Thereafter, I joined Tata Engineering, a locomotive company in Pune, close to Pune, and where I was in Engineering Research Center. And our task was to design future automobiles. There again, although we worked very hard, but there was very little flexibility in doing creative work. During my employment at Jyoti Pumps, I applied to a number of universities in US, and I got admission with assistantship from University of Kentucky in Lexington. They had a very strong heat transfer program at that time. And so moment I got that offer, I said, I'm going. So I left telco and came to United States. And at Kentucky, I probably had the most productive period in terms of scholarship. And after completing my PhD, I stayed there for another year and a half as a research engineer working on coal gasification, which was totally different than my field of study. But this was a challenging situation. Kentucky coals have a propensity to cake, swell up, and that plugs up the gasifier, coal gasifier. So my task was to find a technique or a process so that we can reduce the propensity of Kentucky coal from caking. And I discovered a couple of processes for doing that, and I even got a patent. And thereafter, I left Kentucky to join UCLA. At UCLA, my appointment was in the department called Energy and Kinetics, and I was involved in phase change heat transfer as well as nuclear reactor thermal hydraulics. I had no knowledge of nuclear reactors. So the suggestion was made that I should teach a course on reactor design with a very senior faculty member. I did that and learned quite a bit about nuclear reactors and the systems. And so I continued my research in nuclear reactor thermal hydraulics and phase change heat transfer.
And that's where you have created a very distinguished career now. So,
Yes.
Please tell us a little bit more about how you have really differentiated yourself, distinguished yourself after coming to US, no? The UCLA especially.
Yes. UCLA, I was still on student visa. And I had great difficulty in getting extramural funding from federal agencies because they required that you have to be minimum a permanent resident. However, I did not lose heart. I worked very hard. And after 4 years, I got tenure and promotion to associate professor. That is the fastest in the school's history. I was still on student visa at that time.
Beautiful.
And subsequently, I made my career there. And during my academic career, I have published about 350 technical papers, out of which half of them are in archival journals.
Wow.
I have done 3 books, one solo, which is coming out next month, and 2 as co-authored books. 100 students have graduated with me, 50 of them PhDs and 50 masters. I've been fortunate to receive number of recognitions from the profession. And again, very humbly, I have to tell you, I'm not bragging about it, but just to complete the picture, I have received Heat Transfer Memorial Award from American Society of Mechanical Engineers, received the Thermal Hydraulics Achievement Award from American Nuclear Society, and Curran Award from American Institute for Chemical Engineers, or AICHE. Subsequently, I received Max Jakob Award, which is the highest award in heat transfer given by both ASME and AICHE. I am a member of US National Academy of Engineering and also of European Academy of Sciences and Arts. While doing my academic work, I was also given an opportunity or asked to serve the department in administrative manner. So I served as vice chair and chair of the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering Department for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
Thereafter, I became associate dean and finally as dean of the School of Engineering. One thing I kept in mind, and I always tell my younger colleagues, that when I was administrator, I kept my research going. So I did not want any faculty member to think when you become administrator, you stop doing research. So I had developed a very strong reputation within the school in accomplishments. I hired during my tenure 90 faculty into the School of Engineering. I got constructed 2 large buildings, and I created a Master of Science in Engineering program online, which is ranked number 1 in the country.
Beautiful. Well, I see that you distinguish yourself because you were chasing creativity in life while in India also. And when you have come over here, you have grown to all those new fields and have established yourself. One question comes to my mind is that when you look back all these years, would you like to acknowledge and say thank you to somebody? Of course, I heard from you that your father was an ardent supporter of education, and he wanted all 6 of you to be highly educated and very good. All of you have done very well. So I frame my question like this, that would you like to acknowledge and say thank you, because we hear that to raise a child, you need a village. And I mean, you have a beautiful life journey. So maybe at this time, you like to say thank you to someone?
Yes. My family, I would like to acknowledge. My wife and 2 daughters, they sacrificed a bit when I was moving up the ladder in the School of Engineering. I used to go to school 7 days a week and even on holidays. So they contributed quite a bit. My students, they toiled hard to accomplish the research objectives I put together for them. And then along the way, a number of people known and unknown to me have helped me. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge my teachers and professors who instilled in me the spirit of excellence.
Very nice. Very, very nice. So I would say that before I let you go, I'd like to hear from you that for the younger generation, especially in India and elsewhere, what is the message that you like to give to them for their better future so that they can aspire?
Yeah, I would say first and most important thing is do what you feel comfortable in doing and what you would like to do throughout your life. You have to enjoy what you do. It's not I forced you to do something, but in life you have to develop a situation where you can do or you engage in things that you enjoy. You are not forced to do.
Beautiful.
The second thing I would say, work hard. Hard work always pays off, sooner or later. Don't get discouraged if you get setbacks, because eventually your hard work is going to pay you off. Secondly, or lastly, as you move up in your careers, keep your principles and never compromise your integrity. That's all I can say.
Absolutely great, because a great message. Because today, I mean, for 1 minute heroism, all that, sometimes,
Yes.
I mean, actually, when I came to US, in one of the courses, I heard that fake it till you make it. But I think
Yes.
The message that you're leaving is that never compromise on your principles.
No. Right.
Be hardworking, be honest,
Yes.
and do what you are comfortable with. No,
That's right.
so that's your passion, and that's going to help you grow in life. No?
Exactly.
It is such a beautiful, I would say, life journey, and I think very important lesson. And I would like to thank you for taking out time out of your busy schedule and talking to me, sir. With these words, I thank you once again, and we can close this interview.
I appreciate the further opportunities, and I hope I can be of any help to anybody in the future. Don't hesitate to call on me.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.